Wow, it's already been 4 minutes. Damn. Jeez, I got a really full inventory. Ow. But anyway, today is going to be a lot of farming stuff. Let me empty off my inventory. Oh wait, they won't know what to do with that. Didn't I have a specific wool chest somewhere around here? Ah, yes, here we go. That's find 2. Nuggets go with ingots. Excellent, my inventory is nice and neat now. Let's go. That starts with... Full harvest. Always satisfying. Alright, now for the less fun part. Replanting. Do. For a second I thought something like a sheep had escaped. Oh, that's a lot of wheat. No, sorry, not wheat, seeds. That's a lot of seeds. Why am I talking about the wheat? Because, yeah, it's a lot of wheat. Heck, it's a stack of bread in wheat form. But the seeds are truly insane. I have too many seeds now. Okay, I don't quite have enough potatoes for a full plantation, for another full field, but I have enough to justify building the field. Oh man, sun's setting already? My neck is very clicky. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, this ship is mostly done. I kind of just need to do the sail and a little bit of detail work on the deck. Damn. Yep, 4. Oh, damn. Ooh, yoink. Boing, 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 boing. Whoa. Snapped too far around. Um... Not a lot, Razza. Just kind of me, harvesting the wheat and potatoes. Just setting up a, wow, brain failure. More fields of potatoes. Yoink. Wait, what's my render distance at? 12? Ew. There we go. Oh wait, I think I have enough. Yes, I do. Nope, not the wheat. Well. Well, time to grab, a hoe so I can till the ground. Be in here. Wow, I have too many. Why do I have just 3 of them? That's weird. Potato. Alrighty. And let's pick up a little bit more water. How much bone meal? Ooh, decent bit. I'm actually going to do something that's probably not smart, but we don't care about how long this takes. Not in this world. I need 2 more. There we go. 3 stacks and 48. Let's just put a crafting table here. I just realized I was going to use that wheat for these guys. Oops. Oh yeah, I installed a new mod If you just look at the top of my screen, hold on, let me just... These guys are too loud. If you look at the top of my screen, I have block IDs. Oh hey, we can see the growth stage. Excellent. I'm gonna take the shears out of my hand and out of my hotbar entirely, because the temptation to right-click just then was incredible. Oh, there's squid. Oh, wait, okay, what am I looking for? Not seeds, not saplings. Here we go. Wheat. I have a lot. Why are those sometimes staying open? That's kind of weird. Not 2 stacks. 2 stacks, just be safe. I almost certainly don't need 2 stacks, but I'm going to take 2 stacks. Alright, hi mushrooms. There are 12 of you in here, I think, so I can only breed 8 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I want to keep the population at a stable 16. So once these baby mushrooms grow up, I am going to do another round of breeding and then cull some of them. So it's going to generate 8 babies, so I'll take out 8 of the mushrooms after that. For the sheep, though, I think they're already a little overpopulated. So we're going to keep a stable population of 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see if this glitch still works. No. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Yeah, I kind of need to keep the sheep population at 8, otherwise they're just going to eat all of the grass in their pen, and I won't be able to get wool from them. Or at least the efficiency of getting wool from them will be severely limited. Alright. So, I reckon what to do next is come up with a design for a mob farm. Because general mob farms are always really useful, and I can't exactly do breed cull cycles while I'm waiting for the breeding cooldown. So, while I'm waiting for that, I reckon it is time to get started on several things, on big projects. No, I have a specific redstone chest. Okay. Now, since we don't have access to observers and won't until we have full villager setups, that's going to make this redstone more than a little difficult, because for a general mob farm, I don't want the standard big box in the sky. No, it needs to be redstone powered, because if it wasn't, it'd just suck to work with. And if it's redstone powered, I can also just make it an XP farm, which is kind of all I need. Like, what I need right now, sorry. Why do you guys I mean, I know why you guys struggle so much, but why do you struggle so much? How much string do I have? A good amount. Hey, stop it. I'm streaming. I don't have any. Get out of here. Ten bows. I think that would allow me to make 5 layers. If I'm going to use the design I'm thinking of. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the limit, for copper golems. I have significantly more than 10. Okay, let me sort of make a model of what my idea is for this mob farm, because I cannot rely on designs that use observers or comparators, or pretty much anything that's gated behind the nether. Not at this stage. But I still want it to be pretty powerful. And the normal design, the redstone-less design, yeah, it's good enough if you, like, if you just want some basic stuff and want to sit there for a good few hours to get pretty much anything, it's good enough. It's good enough for what most players need. But it is not good enough for me, who wants a mob farm that will last at least until post-nether. I should probably establish the full rule set at some point. And actually write it down. I'll do that later. For now, we're just working on this. Let me just chop down all these trees, because they're kind of annoying me. But yeah, pre-nether, we don't have observers or comparators. What other nether-based redstone components are there? Do you know, Razza? Like, it's any component that requires items that are exclusive to the nether. That's what we're locked from. I think it might just be observers and comparators. They might be the... Oh, daylight sensors. Also daylight sensors. The copper bulb is locked behind the nether? Anything else? Also, the copper bulb isn't locked behind the nether because of trial chambers. We can acquire copper bulbs from trial chambers. Oh yeah, redstone lamps. We can't have indicator lights, but copper bulbs kind of can be substituted. It just requires a little bit extra. Dang, that was a nice haul of wood. Anyway, I'm gonna sort of draw out my idea for the mob farm, on the ground in 2D. Because it is actually quite simple the way I reckon it would work. Because without observers, we just need to change the way we transport the signal and kind of tweak how the farm is laid out a little. So let me grab this. Ew, leaf litter. Yeah, this little spot down here is good enough. So the idea is kind of like this. Um, Hello, Doge. I'm currently just laying out how to build a general mob farm that doesn't completely suck when we don't have access to redstone. Um, sorry, not redstone. Observers and nether exclusive redstone components. Because we won't have them until after we have villagers. And that's a while away. Anyway, let's go to free cam. So the idea is like this. So down here's the bottom, obviously. These two outer bits are the spawning platforms, and these two upper ones are dispensers. Redstone goes up the middle. Dispensers here, that'll push it up. Fair enough, Doge. So yeah, redstone goes up the middle, because without observers we can't use the normal tricks that a regular mob farm uses. These two here would be dispensers facing out. We'd maximize spawning space, and up along the back, along this axis, it'd just be backed by blocks to prevent the water from spilling off to the sides or back into the redstone. And it's kind of just that simple. We just kind of rearrange the farm a little bit. The redstone in the farm, I mean. The neat part about it is because the way I'm going to set it up is the lowest platform will be just above the drop chute. So every single platform will lead to a height where when the mobs drop down, they will be on very low health. What are you holding, ladders? Oh, I don't have a ladder slot. It's completely full of leaf litter. Oh no. Get rid of those. Keeping everything else. The concept should work pretty well. Like, in theory, this design will work just as well as the standard design. It'll be a little bit less space efficient, but that's because we are constrained. Like, we can't get around the fact that we're space limited. So, like, we lose space efficiency, I mean, because, of the way because of the constraints we have to work with. I don't think there's any structures in the game that have, like, naturally spawning observers in them. And even if they do, it'd be obscenely rare. These all filled up. Yep. I have so much leaf litter that it is straight up a viable fuel source and will be for the foreseeable future. Anyway, each layer only supports, like, each layer will cost twice as many dispensers because of the nature of how this will work. There we go. We have our dispensers. I'll let the golems sort that eventually. We are going to need regular stone. Actually, I'll hold off a little bit on all the redstone components. I'm first going to get all the platforms in. All the primary infrastructure. Ooh, let me grab my stone cutter and move it down here. And also, quick nap. Because with the stone cutter, I can take my cobbled deep slate and play around with it a bit, make it a little more fancy than it currently is. Where's my logs chest? Here we go. Stone cutter. I don't want to put it in this central area. This copper block will be replaced by an important workstation later. I don't know what that is yet, but it will be an important one. Where can I put the stone cutter, actually, other than here? I guess this will just be the cycling station. The cycling workstation, I mean. Ooh, deep slate brick slabs will look good. Tile slabs. Or polished slabs. What would look better, do you think? Well, I mean, it is for the spawning platform, so it doesn't particularly matter. I'll just make them polished deep slate, so that at least they kind of look good. Oh, we are going to need... Yikes, this is eating into my iron supplies. We are definitely going to need to go on an iron mining trip. At some point. Alright, first step is figuring out where we're going to build this, because it will be a bit of an eyesore. At least, while we are starting construction. Well, before we pretty it up, I mean. Where is my ability to properly articulate what I want to? Where has it gone? I genuinely don't know. It's definitely going to be over here on the industrial half of the island. Don't spawn a chick. Don't tell me that spawned a chick. It did not spawn a chick. Excellent. You know what? Yeah, let's just build it off the coast here. Let me grab some other building materials I'm gonna need. Let's see. Let's yoink the cobblestone. What can I do with it? Not much. Do so much more with regular stone. Well, yeah, kind of a bit more. Honestly, I think I want to go with deep slate vibe. Like, build it entirely out of deep slate. So yeah, let's make deep slate tile. And a bit of deep slate brick. Let's also fill up a couple bundles. And chuck the sticks in here. Okay, we got bricks, tiles. I don't think I want polished deep slate on the outside, so let's make one more tiles. And let's make some chiseled ones. These are the blocks I will use to build at least the start of the bridge. Let's go out to roughly where the edge of my crops are. Let's build the bridge over here. Ooh, those sound really nice to place. What did that? There it is. Chiseled deep slate. I will use closer to that end. Also, already, this is looking pretty good, just with like a bit of randomization. Who would have thunk it? Randomization looks good in Minecraft. Oh damn, that sucks, dude. It's never fun when the PC has issues. Good. Let's go 3 here. Ooh, that's it. That's interesting. Perhaps. Perhaps I will, but that's considerations for later. Oh man, I already like this bridge so much. Let me go free cam it. Oh, I already like this deep slate bridge. Ooh. I've kind of forgotten the joys of regular building in Minecraft. It is really fun to just mess around with blocks and stuff. Now, I don't really have that many more bricks, so I kind of have to use them sparingly. Yeah, I think that works. We're about 48 blocks out from shore. Kind of want to get as far as I can. Do I go get more deep slate? Or do I just say screw it and say this is where the base of the build is? So I'm going to use chiseled... Yeah, I think I'm going to use chiseled deep slate to sort of mark out the borders of it. Okay, I do need more deep slate anyway. Like, just to get out to the center of it. Needs to be further right? What you mean? Like, more out that way or more out this way? Closer or further away from the... needs to be further away from the beach? No, that doesn't matter. Remember, we've already spawn-proofed the entire island. Yeah, like, the only reason I was thinking about how far it is from the island, was because of, like, actually, I don't even know why I was thinking. I was more thinking aesthetics, to be honest, when it came to that. Let's get more deep rocks. Okay, polished deep slate mixed with tiled deep slate in the middle, roughly equal proportions. I like the idea of that. It's becoming night. I don't have the space in my inventory for a spare bed. I can very easily make space. Stick! And I'm out of space again. Let me just sort of get all the wood. There we go. Now we have a sleeping bag. And it doesn't matter that it resets our spawn point, because if we die, we got bigger problems. We got way bigger issues if we die than just spawning at spawn. Because there is no respawn, which would be very sad. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then the actual collection zone will be here. This is where the mobs will drop. Let's grab the tile. Maybe I should have grabbed some brick. That would have made it really cool to border this thing. Ooh, maybe I should do that. Nope, distractions. Those are distractions. Alright, I will put... I do reckon it should be up on a pedestal. Like, where you go up to attack the mobs, it definitely should be on a pedestal. That tiny island over there is absolutely close enough to have spawns. Wait, where's the monument? It's over there. I think it's far enough away that we don't have to worry about, an eventual monument farm over there. Or it just messing with the spawns up, on the mob farm that we're building. It shouldn't mess with it. Emphasis on shouldn't. Once we build this, we're gonna have to dive down into the caves eventually and just find everything that's spawnable and spawn-proof it. Which is gonna suck. But that's something for the future. Alright. Reckon the way this is gonna sit, basically you're gonna have 3 sets of chests. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep, and that will cover everything. So basically gonna have hoppers all up here going into a set of chests, maybe one more layer of chests? I don't know yet. Ooh, wrong one. Don't drop. It dropped. Great. Now, I know for a fact we're gonna have to go at least 20 blocks out in every direction. Like, from the edge of this ring. And that's the minimum. So, let's get counting. Yes, I have enough polished deep slate. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'll fill in the tile deep slate in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Should I have made all these bottom slabs? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I absolutely should have made all of these bottom slabs. Because that'll make spawn-proofing this thing way easier. Let me go get it. Let me go get some slabs. Minecart would be faster, but we don't have the materials. Kind of only need 1 stack. Okay, first, can I... Yeah, I can convert those directly into bottom slabs, but I'm not going to. It is the tile I want. Yes, Yes, it is the tile I want. Okay, we're running over here. Now these get replaced like this. Where is it? Bing. Oh, come on, turn off hitboxes. Yep, there we go. Let's just make these too wide by default. That'll make this significantly easier. You are supposed to stay in slot 3. No, we haven't even started actually building the mob farm yet. We're just making it fancy down here. No. Oh, we're out of the tiles. I suppose it is time for us to go back, make more slabs. I'm actually going to make a second saw real quick and Saw? Wait, what is it? Stone cutter. I'm gonna make another stone cutter and then put it over there because we're going to need more than one. Like, I can't keep running all the way back here every time I need a new rock type or to change a rock type I have. Just no way. Cool. Now there's 2 stacks of tiles. Let's make that 4 stacks. Tile maxing! And I know where those missing 4 tiles are. They're over there. Yeah, see, here they are. Oh, I don't have the inventory space to pick it up. Let me just pop that there. I might have to drain the ocean because of the drowned, actually. Oh, that's gonna be a pain. So it's 20 times 2 for each arm. No, it's 20 times 4 for each arm. So that's 80 per arm. That's how many tiled slabs we need per arm. I think we have enough. I'm pretty sure we have enough. Okay. We are getting there. Is there anywhere else with tile blocks? No. That was the last one. This thing is gonna look crazy when it's done. Because I reckon I'm gonna make it fully enclosed. Like, I'm not gonna have a big roof that is 15 blocks wider. No, I'm just gonna seal it in. Have walls. Use that to block the light. Okay, I still had a stack left over. That's pretty good. Yeah, up here. Hopper, 1 block above that. Chest, hopper on top. Chest at that level. In line with this block. Hoppers, chest. Damn, this goes far out. 3, 4. And this side is interesting. I just sort of seal that. Because this side will have... Let me actually just real quick pop. Yeah, I'll use the tiles for this. Because I need I need to stand such that my head is roughly in line with the base of those. So I need to stand here. There we go. And I suppose I also need to be able to walk around there. Around to the back here. So I guess we'll only have two chests that split the drops, because I need to also hop up around this side. But that's fine, because symmetry. We like symmetry. So first of all, let's remove these tiles, because they're too pretty to be hidden. The polished is fine to be hidden. Yep, those will be hoppers. Should maybe put in the chests right now. Let me just place a crafting table. Oh, that's all my wood. Ah, well. Yeah, it'd be like that. 3 layers of chests. Alright, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. The rain is annoying. I'm pretty sure I'm still... Yeah, I'm still loading those chunks over there. I'm pretty sure my crops are still growing. Even while I'm over there. Yeah, that's less than 8 chunks. What's my simulation? Hold up, what's my simulation distance? 12. 12 chunks. So if it's between where I am and halfway to the horizon, it's within, it's being loaded. Alright, let's grab a bunch of wood. I just realized I need more than... I think I need a little more than double the amount of chests I'm putting in now for the hoppers. Interesting. There we go. That's the stone cutter there. Remove those tile blocks. Trim this with polished. There we go. It's been trimmed with the polished variant now. What can I do with this? Nothing. But this... Oh, wait, I can convert polished into the bricks. Do I want brick stairs? Maybe 2 layers. I think I do want brick stairs. So we go like this. And then here I'd use a sword. to go around. I'd either cheat by going on the chests, or I'd come around this side. Yeah, let me just... You know what? I'm gonna make a supply chest over here. 2 supply chests. This is way more storage than I need, but oh well. I'm just gonna drag over a bunch of cobbled deep slate, not cobblestone. I don't need cobblestone, just the cobbled deep slate. What the hell was that accent? Okay. Well, whatever. Just, yeah, give me all of that. This'll be plenty to at least get me started on the farm. Or get the farm started. However you want to say it. What was what for? I've completely forgotten what I was talking about. Other than continuing on the build. Okay, let's put that in. Go. I'm gonna be real, I have no idea what the accent was for, I just did it for some reason. Yeah, I think that works. No, what would work better is if I have reversed bricks under here. So that it go here, here, here. And then it's supporting that. Yeah, I like that. Just a little cranny something can sneak into. Wait, what changed here? Oh, I know. Just bap. Bap. Oh no, there goes the pickaxe. Oh well. We got at least one more. Give me all the brick stairs. Nope, those don't go there. This goes here, and these go on top. There we go. I'm very much liking how this is going so far. And we haven't even actually started on the proper mob farm yet. I've just been messing around building. So let me grab the polished deep slate. As well as a bunch of this. Because we're still going to make it pretty on the way up. So let's go 3-part brick on the way up. 1 part polished? Yeah, 3-part brick, 1 part actually... Let's go plain cobble. Why not? Whoa. First, I need to get up there. Hold up, let me just build some scaffolding. It's gonna be so easy to tell what's scaffolding and what isn't. Alright, so what Y level are we at here? 71. We need to go... How many blocks up? 21 or 22 and a... 21 or 22. We also need to account for the fact that we have already gone up about 1.5 blocks. Alright, here we go. No, genuinely, was it 21 blocks or 22 blocks up? I'm gonna search. No, I'm not. We are going to test by just hopping in a random world. Grabbing... Where are the spawn eggs? Here we go. Wait, they have their own category now? Oh, damn. Okay, Alrighty, let's see. We want creeper, zombie, and skeleton. Those are the ones we care about. We don't care as much about spiders because they can save themselves. Let's go just put slabs down the bottom here just to keep it mostly accurate. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this block here, let's see, 1.5. So that's 20. So this would be 21. So that was 21. Now we go up to 22. Technically 22.5, but yeah, there we go. One hit. Oh. Bye-bye. One hit. Somehow I didn't kill him in one hit, even though it was one hit. Sketty Bob. One hit. Okay, so that was what? 59 up to 37. Dang it. 59 minus 37. 22. Okay, good. So that's one block. Before we do that, though, I need a quick break, so I will be back in a minute or two. Alright, I'm back. So it's 22 blocks. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I'm going to go across 1, drop down the water, and jump into the ocean. Hi! Alright, let's use my scaffolding. Ah! Oh. Guess I'm making more scaffolding around this end. Oh, I may be making a lot of scaffolding. Oh. Yeah, we're not all the way up yet. Okay, so far the sprinkling in of deep slate is looking pretty good. Of regular deep slate and cobble. I reckon it's looking pretty good. Doesn't quite fully match the vibe of the bricks, but yeah. I never claimed to be a good builder. It's just fun. Oh. In the chute is fine. Out of the chute, not so much. No, I don't quite get all the way to oh wait. Oh. Oh. Ah, I have full protection. That would have been catastrophically bad, but it still would have been bad. Oh no. He gotta be careful with falling. Oh yikes. Okay, I know for a fact these two are gonna stay bricks, so I'll just have a little entry hole. Little service hole. Ah man, I don't quite have enough bricks to finish this off. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. No. I was so tempted. Yeah, it's down there. Nice. Excellent. Probably gonna need a full stack of extra bricks anyway. Okay, I have 6 more, and they have to fit in this 3x3 space. I tried to kind of avoid patterns. Looks like I got them anyway, simply due to the way I built it. You can kind of see a spiraling pattern in it. Like, you can kind of see spirals in the way I've laid it out. I honestly think I'm gonna keep it like that. Yeah, I reckon this is good. Alright, next step will be... Yeah, I guess I'll use the bricks. I reckon up here, this is sort of the central totem pole. Let's use the deep slate tiles I conveniently have in my inventory for this. This is kind of the central redstone hub. Alright, I'm just gonna pick a side to flood, and it's gonna be this one. That torch is gonna get wrecked. Alright, grab those tiles. What? Okay, shove that in there, grab this one. I'm gonna let it drain, and while that's draining, I'm gonna be very careful. Refill that hole. Hop up here. Alright. Uncrouch. Right, that's a bottom slab. Right, now I can safely swim up here. That's the central point. This is kind of where the first layer of redstone will go. I reckon go out. Ooh, nice! That's actually a lot of points. Like, what? 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's this sort of thing. We lose some spawning spaces, but gain significantly more back at the next step, which is down here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Up there it goes. This whole little section will be backed by walls, which I will implement later. Well, once I've got the redstone in. Oh, should I do it before or after the redstone? Because I need to know the constraints I'm working with. Either way, let's just kind of get the first platform in. Like the very first platform. It's always a good idea to do that. Yeah, we are just barely, I think just barely far enough away from the ocean monument to, for it to be out of spawn radius. Let me just free cam away. This structure is going to look utterly terrifying from the outside when it's done. It's also going to be the first, I'm gonna call it, what should we call it? Titan structure? Like, it's not a mega structure, but it is a big thing. We need something between like small build and mega structure. We need a word for that. And Titan, I think Titan kind of is a word that has basically it's larger than mega. But mega is already the biggest kind of build, the one that takes hundreds of hours. So I don't want to use Titan for something that's smaller than that, than a mega structure, because it doesn't, the word doesn't feel like it's smaller than mega. Titan feels like it's a big, like it's for something bigger than something that's mega. That ramble was very much a ramble. How understandable was it? So the dispenser goes here, which means the water flow goes like that. Oh no. Please don't hit my torch down there. I don't think it will. I just impacted that. Okay, yeah, it missed the torch. Good. Kind of just need to do one of these. And we can do a flow test. I don't think it'll spill. It might. Just a smidgen more for the flow test. Perfect. So this deep slate is where a dispenser will go. Let me light up this whole platform. We are going to go about building this with an incredible amount of precautions. Like, I'm going to take zero chances with this. We are not going to have a single mob spawn in the farm until we have verified that every single system not only is functional, but operates as intended. We are not going to let a single mob spawn until we are good and ready for the mobs to spawn. Let me quickly remove this wooden scaffolding. It's going to be so dark in here when this is done. Let me go get my bundle of redstone components. It's down here. Let me just remove the dispensers from it. Okay, close that. Here. One will go here. Okay, that makes the question of how to power them pretty easy, because all you have to do is power that block. And we can just pull the power from that block to continue the chain. So yeah, powering them is it's gonna be easy. Gotta wait for the water to dissipate. Come on. Alright, let's get these slabs. Just sort of replicate what we already have. Is there unevenness down here? Yeah, there's that block. So let's just slide under here, pick it up, and jump back up. Let's get the safety item back. I may as well just fill this little gap in. Can use this to go there. Yep, that'll fall, but I can go pick it up. There it is. Yeah. Alrighty. I'm just gonna extend this all the way out because they'll act as the walls for the mobs as well. Yeah, I don't think I have enough slabs left to actually fully fill this thing out. Boop, boop. I might just barely have enough slabs. I have enough slabs. Wow. Let's free cam it again. Oh my gosh, this thing is gonna look terrifying. That's the first layer. We haven't actually put in the water collection, the collection system. So it's basically the typical general mob farm design, just modified to remove observers and to make it function as an XP farm. So it'll work pretty much the same as what was it, Nembom's design? I think it was. That mob farm. The one where it stacks up. It's just, yeah, I'm modifying the design a bit. Kind of have to drop down here, swim up. It is kind of twice as expensive for roughly the same spawning area, but that's kind of the only way I can do it without observers. Like, there may be some insane redstone tricks that I don't know about that could do it without observers, with a pretty much identical design. I don't know those tricks, so yeah. Let's make a bunch more polished deep slate slabs. Okay, let's hide that one away. Okay, I'm actually going to be going into dangerous territory with what I'm about to do. At least when it comes to getting up and down. So, let me real quick grab that and finish off the way the little platform up there. Let's just give myself a little extra wiggle room. There we go. Just this smidgen of extra wiggle room is all I really need. But first, sleep time. Oh yeah, who else can't wait for the insanely expensive bread roll that requires medium levels of infrastructure in order to use properly? Like I'm pretty sure it's still 3 hay bales for a single bed roll, right? That's still the cost, right? If it isn't, I'm gonna be mad at myself. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, did I make time? Confused why? Yeah, I also broke my own brain with bread roll. Bed roll. Straw bread. Straw bed. Damn it. Why am I adding R's? Oh, it makes 4 of them? Okay, never mind. That isn't too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go 8. And this will be where the outer walls are. Oh, those are gonna be big walls. Yikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I really should have solid blocks here. I could make the way this will function cheaper, but I'm gonna stick with this design. 1, 2, 3. How many did I go over there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I did 8 over here as well. Okay, I can safely drop water here because Well, there's no torches. Oh, crap. Ugh. That did 3.5 health. That took out 3.5 hearts. Ugh. Yeah, let's go 7 blocks, just because, you know, the water needs to flow. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Oh boy. Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Right, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I didn't pick up the water. I should have picked up the water. Why did I not pick up my water? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Ow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ten stacks of buttons? Why? Wait, I should actually light this up a bit. That's weird, dude. That's genuinely kind of weird. Like, what do you even need them for? Oh. Torches, dude? Have you considered light? Buttons look equally ugly. What are you trying to spawn-proof against? Shouldn't sufficient light? Is it a mob that doesn't care about light when it comes to spawning? Because if it is, that changes things. Oh. Okay. Fair enough then. Oh, I still haven't fully completed this bottom layer. Yeah. I seem to be lacking in both slabs and bricks. Time to go get more. Oh man, this is so cool. Let me put a torch here. In fact, I'm gonna move all the torches out by 1 block. I'm also gonna add torch here and here. Oh no, I made tile slabs by accident. No. You know what, since I'll have them, I'll use them. Rest of these, brick. Pretty sure I can get rid of all the tile slabs pretty easily. Shouldn't take too much for it. Yeah, this'll work. And hey, it'll add a little bit of variety to the what it looks like from underneath. Doop 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 doop. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I reckon I can get away with sort of doing this kind of thing. I reckon I have enough tile slabs. I think. Oh yeah, I think I have enough tile slabs. The rest will be used elsewhere, I reckon. 7 left, yeah. I'll use them elsewhere. Oh, would you look at that? Both my farms are fully grown. Don't need to do a harvest yet. Heck, I don't need to do a harvest for a really long time. So I won't. Holy crap, this is it's kind of crazy. Let's just sort of add this little strut thingy weird what? Yeah, this. Where did my ability to speak go? Alrighty. Oh my gosh, that is terrifying. Jeez. There is a chance I lack the deep slate necessary to complete the base construction. Not the full structure. I definitely don't have enough deep slate for that. But the primary structure, the mob farm itself. There is a chance I lack the deep slate to build it. Which is a very interesting thought. Yeah, yikes. Yeah, it really does. And I'm basically limited to iron tools. I mean, when I go on a mining trip, I won't do it to exclusively gather deep slate. I can't handle that level of boredom. I will instead mine out more of the mega vein and just sort of take a little extra deep slate as I go. But either way, it's time to start flooding down here. Which means I have to remove this water stream. And yep, it goes perfectly down there. I need more deep slate. bricks. I will get that later. But for now, yes, this works. Let me actually set up infinite water sources around at each section I need them. Just pick up that one. Actually, I still have a lot of deep slate back at base. I might be able to complete the mob farm itself. Maybe even the walls of the mob farm, which will prevent light leak. But probably... I'm actually not sure. No, definitely not the full structure. The thing I'm imagining, the full structure I'm imagining is enormous. It basically extends the walls out to that level and kind of makes a circle around there. And then the walls go all the way up and then they link up with the walls out here. And then there's also all the extra detail work that I'm definitely gonna want. Yay, this is a big project. Oh, first crash. Jesus. Are we back? Hello. Excellent. We have returned. Yeah, I can just pop it here and it just drops into the ocean. Good. Go up here, collect those torches, and then run to the bed. Oh, that's a pretty sunset. You know, I just had the sudden thought, maybe I should rethink my nether portal and where it sits, because this thing looks... I mean, it already looks awesome. It is not done. It is going to go at least 4 more layers high, so at least up to here-ish, plus whatever I build on top, which probably won't be a lot. But either way, this is going to be a pretty damn cool structure, and I kind of want to do the same with the nether portal, because that's a pretty big milestone, getting to the nether. You need to do something to celebrate it, you know? Do something amazing for a critical milestone. I should have grabbed more deep slate resources while I was down there. I'm going to do that now. Oh, hee hee. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go yoink more of my deep slate from my storage system sooner rather than later. Alright. Let's head around to where I was continuing progress. Not there. There. Okay, we're getting closer and closer to finishing this part. The mob, what would it be? Mob transport system? Mob slaughter line? Probably slaughter line. The sink. Yes, this is the sink. That is a perfect name for this space. This is the sink. To be honest, I prefer the sink, because we're just, you know, we're sinking mobs into a little hole over there. I just had a kind of stupid idea. What if I use map art to make blueprints for builds? Like, obviously I won't do it right now for the mob farm, but what if, in the future, I make blueprints and schematics for my builds using map art? That would be... I'm gonna be honest, it'd be kind of stupid, but it'd be so much fun to do. To just have map art of blueprints and schematics for my farms and builds. Probably nearby where they are built or in the buildings themselves. That'd be cool, actually. Like, that'd actually be pretty cool. I want to do it now. But I'm not going to do it right now. I probably am going to do it, but not right now. That is a project for later. But either way, we have got the sink complete. I'm actually going to remove this. I don't want this ugly thing sticking up, even if it's temporary. Yeah, I could see my health and armor using the HUD mod. Yeah, this structure is going to be big and imposing. It'll also make a sort of nice little cove for boats to come into the docks. Which I reckon I'll make more of. Like, this can maybe be the special docks for specialized trade ships, like the enchanting ship. And then over here can be more general docks, which is just kind of a build. Something that makes the world look alive. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Oh, there's a ruined portal over there. Huh. This looks crazy. I'm just I can't. I'm just trying to like deal with how crazy this thing is already, and it's nowhere near done. Like if we compare to the basic mob farm design, the kind of mob farm that you like what young players, well, not young players, new players would build, that kind of mob farm. This kind of looks like that kind of mob farm. It kind of vaguely looks like it. Sure, it's a little different. There's some diagonals, but hey, saving resources while not tanking the efficiency of the farm too much. But in actuality, it's just the very base of what's basically a semi-advanced mob farm that's just gonna keep expanding up, and it's gonna look amazing when it's done. It's going to be amazing when it's done. This thing's gonna be awesome. Also, I reckon I figured out a method to make it slightly more efficient in terms of dispensers per platform. It's basically consists of extending these platforms out slightly, removing this gap in the middle, switching it to be much closer to the original design. Let me actually sort of go up and build it a little bit. It might work, but it also might not work. The idea, what I'm thinking of. So basically, remove these. They sit up like this, like they do in the normal design. The thing is, we have a torch tower. It's going up like that. Wait, this would be down one block. Sorry. So, torch tower, that also leads off into the distance on the bottom layer. So the bottom layer is the only one that'll be a little bad, a little bit less efficient, because of redstone, but... wait, I could lead it underneath. No, I think my best bet is what I was initially thinking of, because that way I can have the signal traveling down rather than up, which makes things so much easier now that I think about it. Having the signal travel down makes things so much easier. Like, it is actually kind of crazy how much easier having the signal going down would be. Because going up, I'd have to figure out how to route the signal through all of this without interrupting it. But if I just make it come down from the top, I don't have to worry about that. I just have to... All I have to care about is having the line go around the farm so that I can access it down here. So just sort of pop up here. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep my initial idea, which is this sort of setup. Because that will make the redstone easier. Won't make it the easiest, but it'll make it easier. And we're kind of optimizing as much as possible here. It's a 2.5 block gap. But I can just jump that. Go bap. Bap. Yeah, that should work. I think. Hold up, let me get some redstone and actually test. Redstone... I need a switch of some kind, like a lever or a button. Oh, it shows you the tier of pickaxe you need. That's awesome. So let me grab that. One of those. Lever. Let's also take as much deep slate as I can carry. Oh. Okay, I don't have the deep slate supply. Well, the levers are kind of just temporary at the moment. It's a test thing. Also, we are absolutely going to need to do some mining. So I'll do a bit of the iron megavane mining, as well as expand the strip mine. Gonna basically make it what would it be? Checkerboard pattern? No, what would it be? Okay, also give me that bread. I'm gonna be doing... Okay, wait. This sort of pattern. For it. Dang it, I broke the thing. You know what, whatever, you get it, right? Dang it, I just want to draw it. I'm just gonna draw it. That sort of pattern. That's what I'm gonna do with the, with my mines. Anyway. Oh, it did? Yikes. So, crisscross, basically. No, I missed the jump. Wait, I can safely place water because it's not gonna flood further. Yeah. And then I just made the jump anyway. Great. There we go. This is so hard to work around. It's something I kind of need to set up as I go, it seems. Right, if I go here and put just a lever. Alright, let's remove these two. What? Why? Excuse me, this is supposed to connect, right? This should be connected, right? Hello? Game? Yeah, now I replace it with a slab. What? Only... Oh. That's annoying. The thing is, I don't want to power it bottom up, because then I have to figure out how to do it without really interfering with everything in here. Although it wouldn't really interfere, if we're being honest. It kind of would. Well, wouldn't interfere... Okay, this is... infuriating. Okay, first things first, let's establish where the signal's going. Because I can actually power it from the bottom. It's just gonna be annoying. Like, it's just gonna be annoying, and there's a chance, a sliver of a chance, that a mob will land on the redstone. It is minuscule, but there is a chance. Let me actually quickly put a water that is closer here. Yep, that's perfect. I don't. That should be plenty. Right, I'm having it sticking out the back so that it's not visible from where you enter. Okay, the odds of a mob landing on this are so close to 0 that they may as well be 0. The issue is, it's within, it's not... Like, it's not outside the despawn sphere. It is not inside the despawn protection. Well, outside the despawn protection sphere. So anything that lands on this wire will almost certainly not despawn, which is a big problem. Since I can't solve the problem, I guess we're doing this. Okay, I really need some way to easily navigate this. But yeah, it's here. Let's put the temporary lever in. Yep, those are going. But I don't need to care about that. You just sort of go like this. That needs to be a brick there. And let's hide the tiled. Okay, yes, we can get the signal to travel up without interfering with mob dropping. At least not too much. But it's still a little annoying. Just a little bit annoying. Dang it. Come on. I would like to jump up here. There we go. Yeah, I reckon I'll just stone brick all the way up. Let's actually remove the slabs, like, entirely and just replace it with stone brick. We lose a tiny bit of block efficiency, but it'll look way nicer, so I don't care. Like, even though I won't, well, yeah, I'm not really going to be up here looking at this, so I guess yeah, I'm gonna go with block efficiency for this. Where's my water bucket? Let me up. Yeah, we're gonna go with block efficiency. And also, after this layer, we're not gonna worry about making the blocks fancy. We're just gonna kind of use whatever works, and for that, and that means, like, specifically only on the internal layers. Like, and especially kind of only the bottommost layer. The rest of them, we're going to make out of cobblestone, because that's cheaper. Way cheaper. We're going to save our deep slate for the prettification. We're going to save our deep slate for making things pretty. So let me go grab pretty much all my cobblestone. Cool. We got all this cobblestone. And pretty much all of it. No, I think all of it is going to become slabs because I can do stuff. I can make gaps with slabs and make them spread them out without too much difficulty. How much of a problem will spiders be? I don't think they'll be that much of an issue. I don't think spiders will be that... first of all, let me drop down here, because I'm pretty sure... Yep. Oh, right. I need to empty my inventory real quick. First, let's drop that. Okay, that is actually useful because it gives me some directionality. Cool. genuinely faster to convert the cobblestone into slabs using the crafting table. That's kinda... That honestly makes sense. For bulk crafting, the crafting table works better, but for the stone cutter, it allows you to make cheaper material. Get a nice choice. Alrighty. The only sad part about switching to cobblestone is that we lose the nice crunchy sounds of deep slate. We don't particularly care. The insides of this thing are gonna look so bad. Like, they are gonna be so ugly, but we don't care. At all. Wait, I could just extend these walls out. Okay. Yeah, I can just extend the walls up and nothing can... Then the chance is actually zero that a mob can fall down here. Oh, I see what I'm doing. I'm clicking the slab underneath, and it's an incompatible type, so it just places it on the one above. Which works, because it's... for some reason. Okay, nice part about this is that I reckon I can finagle a staircase in here without too much trouble. Oh. There I fall. Go through here. Yeah, on this end, it doesn't actually matter. But on this end, it does. So we're going to have a slightly uneven build, but I don't care. Running around here. Getting up and down is difficult. I don't wanna, but I have to because of sleeping. I'm gonna bring the bed up here. Wait, bring the bed. Yeah. Oh, come on. Okay. Come on. There we go. Oh boy. Alrighty, let's go here. And I reckon that's where I'm going to leave it off for today. Before I go though, I'm just going to do a little bit of aura farming so that I can get a thumbnail, you know? Render distance 12, because actually we don't need to care about that. Because I'm kind of just... Let me pick up the bed to make it nice. Now we can use free cam to sort of back away. Oh, this looks cool. This looks incredible with shaders. Okay, I need to do a tiny bit of cleanup before I do this. This should look fairly good. And it'll look even better as the sun is setting. The sun sets over this way. Okay, that's unfortunate. I wish it was early morning at the moment. Okay, we can pull out the time a little bit. Let's pull out the time a little bit. I want a cool thumbnail, and I require either the rising or setting sun to have amazing shadows. Yeah, I reckon I can fill in this layer fast enough. Because it doesn't even matter if it becomes night, because I kind of want the sun to be behind me when I take the screenshot, which means it has to be over there, which is dawn. So I guess we're building this for the rest of this Minecraft day, so that I can get a cool thumbnail image. Well, there goes that. How long do I got? Not, I think long enough. I have enough time to head downstairs, pick up the slabs I dropped, and come back up. I just realized something. Hmm. Oh, wow, that is pretty. Okay, I can't use free cam when the game is paused. I can, however, pause the game after using it. Shows the stuff. No. Now, oh boy. Let's get a couple screenshots from here. Maybe up a bit. And why not? Let's go from back here. Ooh. No! No, I lost the shot. Because I pressed the wrong button. No. I lost such a cool shot, man. That shot could have been awesome if I hadn't exited free cam. Oh, too far away. I can do this kind of shot. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's a cool shot. That right there was a cool shot. And it's not as cool in the morning, the far out one. Oh well. Damn, I can hear my computer relaxing. Jeez. Well, either way, I'm going to say that was an awesome stream. We only had a singular crash in nearly 3 hours, which is incredible. So yeah, unfortunately, the daily streams will no longer be happening because I have IRL stuff to deal with. However, whenever I have an opportunity to stream, I will try and stream. And what else is there? Right, VOD will be up on my YouTube as always. And what else is there? Nothing else. I hope you have a nice day and enjoy the stream. I will see you guys later. Bye!